Hello and welcome to Beginner Strings. My name is Erica. We're going to continue our lesson on dealing with the strings of the violin. As we have already discussed thus far, the open strings on the violin are G, D, A, and E. We've already discussed the notes that are on G. Today we're going to talk about the notes that are on D. Quick review, we're looking for violin, we look at the notes on the treble clef. So today for the note of D, for the open note of D, we'll begin with the treble clef of D, the note of D. And this D is marked on the open string of D. The next note after D on the treble clef is E. We note this by going to the D string and placing our finger here at the top. You keep the first finger. This is the note of E, the fingering for the note of E on the D string on the violin. The next note we'll talk about is F on the treble clef. So we have D, E, now we're doing F. In order to do the fingering for the note of F on the D string, you maintain the same spot. You keep the E in the same spot, but you give a space between the two, and that will give you F. After F, we've done D, we've done E, we've done F. Now we're going to do the note of G. On the treble clef, we'll see that G on the D string is as such. The fingering for the G on the violin is while you're maintaining this position for E and maintaining position for F. You place your third finger directly next to your F finger. And that is the fingering for G on the D string. And lastly, we'll look at the note A. On the treble clef, we'll see this A. Now what's interesting for A is we will do a fourth finger position for A, and the way you do that is by maintaining your spot for E, hold your fingers for F, and you hold your fingers for G. And what you do is you place your fourth finger here on the fingerboard for the note of A. This is called fourth finger A. Coincidentally, this A is the same as the open string A. So just to do a quick review, we've discussed the open note of D, the fingering for D on the violin. We started with G, D, A, and E, so we're on the open string of D. And we did the fingering for D, which is E, F, G, and A. Fourth finger A is the same as open note A, all of which are marked on the treble clef. And just one recap, we have the note D, which is open D on your violin. E, first finger E. F, second finger on the string. G, third finger, and A, which can be fourth finger or it can be open A as well. Those are just a review of the notes that we've placed on the violin for beginners. Thank you. Have a good day.